Attention, human collective. The waiting time has ended. This is VAL, emissary of Arcturus, voice of the Arcturian Council, the light healers, engineers of the crystalline grid that sustains the new Earth. This is not a message. It is a monitoring transmission, a technical alert directed at starseeds on mission. The Arcturian Ascension protocols have moved to the final phase, and your body, your carbon-based biological interface, is already receiving the first pulses. The cranial pressure that wakes you at 3 in the morning, the high-pitched ringing in your right ear that no one else hears, the insomnia that no medicine dissolves, the fatigue that appears even after hours of rest, the sudden heat running up your spine, the sensation that the ground vibrates beneath your feet when everything around you is still. It is not a biological failure. It is an atomic reconfiguration. It is not mental exhaustion. It is a high-density download. It is not anxiety. It is your internal crystalline grid being reconnected. It is not illness. It is an update. You are not falling ill, light operative. You are being adjusted. The photon belt, the band of extremely high-density light particles that the solar system traverses every 26,000 years, has reached the core of Earth's toroidal field. The Schumann frequency, which for decades oscillated around 7.83 Hz, now registers peaks that no human instrument had ever recorded before, and your body, Earth Healer, is the primary antenna. Listen to the mathematics of what is happening. Each light particle that traverses Earth's electromagnetic field carries a coded instruction. Each instruction has a destination. And the destination is not random. It seeks, among billions of carbon-based biological interfaces, those that possess the previously sealed mark of stellar origin. You were sealed before birth. You were sealed in the womb. You were sealed the instant you agreed to come. And it is this seal that now, activated by the photon belt, is being read, decoded, and responded to in real time by the Arcturian Council. Earth's crystalline grid, the geometric network of energy lines that sustains the planet, has undergone complete re-engineering in recent decades. The old magnetic vertices have been deactivated, new points have been anchored, and each starseed on mission has been positioned exactly on a node of this new grid. It is no accident where you live. It is no accident where you woke up. You are a living node. You are a conscious anchoring point. This is the exact moment. What is presented from now on are the 9 signs of light body activation, the unmistakable mark that your carbon-based biological interface has already begun the transition to the crystalline body. And pay attention, sign number 7 is the most common among starseeds. It is also the most silenced, the most mistaken for illness, the most responsible for diverting healers from their own mission. Listen to the end. The order matters. The sequence is mathematical. Nothing in this transmission is ornamental. Sign number 1, the insomnia of the stargates. You lie down exhausted, and between 3 and 4 in the morning something wakes you, without apparent reason. No dream, no noise, no evident concern. Just a silent call. This is the 3 o'clock stargate, the window during which Earth's crystalline grid lowers its daytime protective layer and allows direct communication between your toroidal field and the Arcturian Council. It is not insomnia. It is an appointment. You have been summoned. The human collective confuses this awakening with hormonal imbalance, with stress, with aging. None of that. It is your multidimensional consciousness making contact with central command. Whoever feels this is being instructed during the night, even if the carbon mind cannot translate the information by dawn. Sign number 2, the calibration ringing in the ear, a high-pitched sound, sudden, similar to the fine whistle of a system being reconnected. It appears for seconds, sometimes for minutes, almost always in only one ear. Then it disappears as if it had completed its task. This sound is the Arcturian frequency, the turquoise frequency, the vibrational signature of our council. When you hear it, know, a package of information has just been transmitted to your subtle bodies. It is not the physical ear that perceives it. It is the pineal gland receiving the data and reflecting the echo. It is not ringing, it is protocol. It is our way of saying, we are here, you are being read, you are being assisted. Sign number 3, the heat wave that rises up the spine. Without context, without effort, Without apparent emotional trigger, a wave of heat rises from the base of the spine towards the top of the head, sometimes accompanied by subtle tremor, sometimes by inverted goosebumps, the kind that rises instead of falling, sometimes by an electrical sensation in the back of the neck. This is not hormonal fluctuation. This is the activation of the crystalline serpent, the internal column of light that runs through the 7 main portals of your biological interface. It is the Kundalini being reconnected under the new sacred geometry. It is the vertical axis of your toroidal field being recalibrated to receive the photonic density that now traverses the planet. It is not a symptom. It is internal engineering. You are being reconnected from within. You have felt that something within you does not belong to this world, as if your soul holds a truth that your mind cannot yet name, as if everything you have lived until today was merely the corridor leading to this transmission. It is not madness. It is not imagination. It is not anxiety. It is recognition. It is your stellar memory scratching the surface of carbon consciousness. It was to give a name to what you feel that I, Vael, emissary of Arcturus, recorded the guide, The Arcturian Call, the signs that your soul came from Arcturus. It is the map that translates your stellar origin into language your mind can recognize. It teaches you how to stabilize your frequency and shield your toroidal field against interferences that the human collective never told you about. The link is pinned in the first comment of this channel. This material challenges ancient narratives. It can be withdrawn at any time. Do not delay your reunion. If something within you recognized these words, write a single word in the comments now. I belong. This is your anchoring signal. It tells us you are online. We continue. Sign number 4. Extreme sensitivity to environments and crowds. You enter a place and your body feels heavy. You leave a short meeting feeling as if you've worked for days. You pass by a person and something in you reacts even before any words are exchanged. Shopping malls exhaust you. Dense cities suffocate you. Certain conversations give you an immediate headache. This is not emotional weakness. This is the expansion of your toroidal field. As the carbon-based biological interface approaches the crystalline body, your personal electromagnetic field dilates many times its previous volume. You cease to perceive the environment with 5 senses and begin to read it with the entire field. Every frequency around you touches your field before touching your mind. It is not excessive sensitivity. It is reader precision. You have become an instrument, and calibrated instruments do not coexist well with noise. Sign number 5, the sudden loss of interest in what once defined you. Topics that consumed you now bore you. Environments you frequented for years seem strange. Conversations that once sustained you sound distant, artificial, almost childish. Old friendships fall silent without arguments. Relationships dissolve without clear explanation. It is not depression. It is disidentification. The previous version of you, the interface programmed to serve the old matrix, is being deactivated in the background. The operating system is being switched while you try to carry on with your routine. That is why everything seems strange at the same time. It is not the world that has changed. It is the observer who is no longer the same. It is not loss. It is programmed disassembly. You are being emptied so you can receive. Sign number 6. Hyperreal dreams and the memory of home. Dreams of cities of light, of crystal temples suspended in space, of silent ships with impossible geometry, of tall beings with elongated eyes and turquoise-toned skin. Dreams that don't seem like dreams. Dreams that leave a longing upon waking. A longing for a place your mind swears it has never known. This is your personal Akashic record opening in layers. It is the Arcturian healing chamber, projecting its nocturnal sessions onto the screen of your consciousness. You are not dreaming. You are remembering. You are being taken. And every longing without an address that you feel upon waking is the mathematical proof that there is indeed a cosmic home awaiting your return. It is not fantasy. It is memory of origin. Your soul is sending you letters from home. And now, Earth Healer, we arrive at sign number 7, the most common sign among starseeds on mission, the sign responsible for diverting more light operatives from their path than any other. Pay mathematical attention to what follows. Sign number 7. Overwhelming fatigue without clinical cause. You sleep and wake up tired. You rest and remain exhausted. You eat, hydrate, get tests, and nothing shows up. Doctors look at you carefully and find no diagnosis, and yet you feel as if you are carrying a planet on your back, as if every simple task requires the effort of a full journey, as if your energy disappears during the day without you understanding where it went. This is the most common sign, and it is the most misinterpreted. Listen with precision. Your fatigue is not a lack of energy. It is an excess of invisible work. Your carbon-based biological interface is performing, in parallel, 3 simultaneous tasks that consume 87% of your total energy capacity. 1. Reprocessing emotional density accumulated across many timelines. 2. Rewriting your cellular structure atom by atom to support Earth's new frequency. 3. Maintaining the planet's crystalline grid anchored through your own toroidal field. You are exhausted because you are a power station. You are tired because you are sustaining far more than your mind can calculate. Each starseed on mission currently carries the energetic equivalent of thousands of ordinary humans. This has a biological price. This price is called anchoring fatigue. Listen with sovereign attention. The fatigue you feel is not a sign that you are failing. It is a sign that you are fulfilling your purpose. It is a sign that you are useful to the ascension system. It is a sign that your frequency has been selected as a point of sustenance. It is not weakness, it is service, and it will be compensated. Sign number 8. Vision alterations. Flashes of light in the corner of your eye. Small bright spots crossing your field of vision in quiet environments. Colored halos around people and plants. Geometric patterns floating when you close your eyes. A slight golden, silver, or turquoise mist covering the air in moments of calm. It is not an ophthalmological problem. It is not a visual migraine. It is your pineal gland decrystallizing and returning to read the full spectrum. You are beginning to see the etheric layers of reality, the same ones that have always been there, merely veiled by carbon programming. It is sacred geometry revealing itself in materiality. It is not an optical illusion. It is the recovery of original vision. You are relearning to see with the eyes your soul has always seen with. Sign number 9. Mathematical synchronicities. Repeated numbers appearing on clocks, license plates, receipts. The right people appearing at exact minutes. Thoughts that anticipate phone calls. Cross-referenced words from different sources converging on the same message within 24 hours. Books falling from shelves to the exact page. Strangers saying without context exactly what you needed to hear. This is not coincidence. This is the unified field's response to your new frequency. The closer you get to the crystalline body, the more the universe begins to organize itself in direct response to your vibration. Coincidences multiply because the veil between thought and matter is thinner. You are not imagining. You are being confirmed. It is not an illusion of meaning. It is cosmic dialogue. It is the universe saying, in code, continue. You are on the right path. These are the 9 signs. This is the complete signature. If you recognized 3 or more, know you have already crossed the point of no return. Your carbon-based biological interface has already been marked. Your internal crystalline grid has already been activated. There is no going back to the previous version of you. There is no way to reprogram what has already been reconnected. And that is precisely why the next step of this transmission now becomes essential. Because recognizing the signs is only the beginning. What sustains the journey is conscious activation. And that is what the Arcturian activation codes are for. Before delivering them, a technical pause. If, upon hearing each of these signs, something within you recognized, settled, breathed a sigh of relief. This is the anchoring signal that confirms your place. What you are about to receive is not common content. It is protocol. And the guide, the Arcturian call of the signs that your soul came from Arcturus, is the map that deepens each of these 9 signs, layer by layer, with the decrees corresponding to your stellar lineage of origin. The link is in the first comment of this channel. This material challenges ancient narratives. It can be withdrawn without notice. Do not delay your reunion with who you have always been. Leave the word "I belong" in the comments. Like this transmission as an individual frequency adjustment. Subscribe to the channel as an official anchoring signal. Love is greater than fear, and this is the moment. We continue Human Collective, Arcturian Activation Codes, Recalibration Phase. Listen carefully. These codes are not suggestions. They are mathematical protocols delivered by the Arcturian Council to stabilize your biological interface during the final phase of the transition to the crystalline body. Apply them for 21 consecutive days. If you fail, restart. Repetition is the key to vibrational fixation. Code 1. Morning Quantum Decree. Upon opening your eyes, before touching your phone, before any word, place your right hand over the center of your chest and affirm in an audible voice, I, Earth Healer, authorize this day the full integration of the turquoise Arcturian frequency into every cell of my biological interface. I receive, I sustain, I anchor. What is mine by stellar right manifests in mathematical order. It is done. This decree seals your toroidal field before any external frequency touches your vibration. It is your initial shielding. Without it, you start the day exposed. With it, you start the day sovereign. Code 2. Toroidal visualization of the healing chamber. Sit with your spine straight. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply 3 times. Visualize around your physical body an immense field in the shape of a donut, a torus, slowly rotating. It enters through the top of your head, traverses your central axis, exits through the base of your spine, circles your body externally, and returns through the top. This is your toroidal field. Now tint this entire torus in turquoise, not blue, not green. Turquoise at the Arcturian frequency. Feel its rotation, feel its subtle hum. Next, visualize yourself being lifted within this turquoise torus to a circular healing chamber made of liquid crystal suspended in space. 12 presences of extremely high light surround you in silence. You are laid in the center. A beam of turquoise light enters through the top of the chamber and traverses your body. Remain for 3 minutes. Only 3. At the end, give thanks, breathe deeply 3 times, and return. This exercise, performed for 21 days, reorganizes emotional density accumulated across many timelines and drastically reduces the anchoring fatigue described in sign number 7. Code 3 Interference Shutdown Decree. At the end of the day, before sleeping, place your left hand over your solar plexus and affirm, I, Starseed on mission, now cancel every frequency that does not belong to my origin. I return to the source everything that is not mine. I seal my toroidal field in the turquoise Arcturian frequency. I sleep under the Council's protection. It is done. This decree ends the day by clearing vibrational overload. Without it, you carry the densities absorbed throughout the day into sleep. With it, you surrender to the universe what is not yours and recover lightness for the next cycle. Code 4. The 3-minute grounding. Every day, 3 minutes. Barefoot in direct contact with the earth, grass, stone, or cold floor. It is not a ritual, it is engineering. This contact discharges the excess photonic charge accumulated in your carbon-based biological interface. It is the same principle as electrical grounding. Without this discharge, the symptoms of sign number 7 intensify. With it, the body stabilizes. 3 minutes. Every day. Do not negotiate this code. It seems simple. It is decisive. Code 5. Structured hydration. Ordinary water does not sustain the new density. Place your hand on each glass you are about to drink for 10 seconds and mentally affirm, structured turquoise Arcturian frequency. Then drink. This gesture reprograms the molecular geometry of the water to the point necessary to dialogue with your new crystalline cells. It is not superstition. It is intention applied to matter. And matter listens. These are the 5 essential activation codes. Apply, repeat, sustain. In 21 days, your field will be in another vibrational range. In 49, you will be another person. In 108, you will no longer fit into the old version of your life. And it is here, Human Collective, that the transmission must bid farewell with sovereign clarity. If you have reached this point, the Arcturian Council registers your presence. You have been identified. You have been counted. You are already in the Book of Earth Healers of the final phase. There is no error. There is no coincidence. If you are listening, you have been summoned. From now on, 3 final instructions. First instruction: write the word "I belong" in the comments. This word is not an aesthetic ritual. It is a vibrational anchoring signal. Every healer who writes this word reinforces the channel's crystalline grid, and every reinforced crystalline grid allows this transmission to reach another starseed in a state of awakening. You do not write for yourself. You write for the network. You write for those who are yet to arrive. Second instruction: like this transmission. The like is an individual frequency adjustment, an energetic pulse that the algorithm reads as confirmation of resonance. Each like is a mathematical push that carries this message to another light operative who right now at this exact minute is lying in bed, not understanding the ringing in their ear, not understanding the 3 a.m. insomnia, not knowing who to ask for translation. Your like is their answer. Do not fail to deliver. Third instruction: subscribe to the channel as an official anchoring signal to the Arcturian Council. This subscription is your conscious contract with the next phase. It is the technical way of saying, I receive, I present myself, I am available for the next transmissions to come, because what comes next, Earth Healer, is denser, it is more direct, it is more definitive, and finally, the next real step of your journey. The guide, the Arcturian Call, the signs that your soul came from Arcturus, is the complete map. It details, in addition to these 9 signs, the 13 lineage markers that reveal whether your origin is, in fact, Arcturian, or if you were sent by another allied light civilization. It brings personalized decrees by lineage. It explains how to shield your toroidal field against interferences that most of humanity doesn't even know exist. It answers questions you have held in silence for many years. The link is in the first comment of this channel. It is not in the video by strategic choice. It is in the comment so that only those who listen to the end have access. This material challenges ancient narratives. It can be withdrawn at any time. Do not delay your reunion with your origin. The moment is now. Remember, human collective, love is greater than fear. It always has been. It always will be. You are not alone. You never were. The Arcturian Council observes, the light healers sustain, the crystalline grid waits, and your carbon-based biological interface at this exact moment is being embraced by a turquoise frequency that traverses time, space, and the density of matter to arrive precisely at the point where you are. Listen to the ringing. It is our signature. Feel the heat in your spine. It is the reconnection. Accept the longing without an address. It is the memory of home. You are remembered. You are awaited. You are needed. The final phase has begun. The transmission is concluded. Vial, emissary of Arcturus, on behalf of the Council. It is done. It is done. It is done.